There is a message in the smoke, a truth that cannot be revoked, a signal sent into the night, a desperate longing flight. I watch the smoke rise from my hand and wonder if you understand that every curl, each wisp, each cloud is me trying to speak out loud. The things I cannot say in words, the things my voice has never heard. The smoke carries my deepest plea, a signal that you notice me. The smoke rises like a prayer floating through the midnight air, a desperate attempt to show the depths of all I need you to know. The cigarette between my lips becomes a message from my fingertips that travels upward, travels far, reaching toward your distant star. The smoke signals are my last attempt to tell you how my life is spent in waiting for a word from you and wondering if you feel it too. The smoke will fade into the air, like all my hopes, like my despair, but in this moment it is real. The smoke signals reveal how much I need you to know true. That every smoke signal is of you, that in each curl and in each sway my heart is crying out to say that I am here, that I exist, that I am more than just a mist. The smoke signals carry me across the space where we will be. Smoke signals rising in the night, carrying my heart to your sight. Smoke signals desperate and true, everyone is meant for you. Smoke signals floating in the air, proof that I am still here. The smoke cannot be held or caught, but it carries what I've thought for far too long in silence deep, the secrets that I cannot keep. The smoke signals are my voice, they tell you that you are my choice, that I am waiting here for you, that everything I say is true. The signals rise and drift away, but I will send them every day until you understand at last that my love is not in the past. The smoke signals will fade away, but what they're saying will stay forever in the midnight air, a testament to how I care. The smoke cannot change what's true, that I am desperately loving you. The signals rise and disappear, but my devotion will remain here. In every cigarette I smoke, in every signal, every stroke of smoke that rises toward the sky, my heart still screams the reason why. There is a message in the smoke, a truth that cannot be revoked, a signal set into the night, a desperate longing flight. There is a piano in the corner where shadows dance and memories linger. A man sits down and begins to play what the night has come to say. His fingers know these keys by heart, each note a separate, precious part of all the stories lived and lost, of all the lines that time has crossed. The piano speaks in minor key of what it means to finally see that beauty lives in things that fade, in melodies both bright and frayed. The keys are worn from years of touch, from hands that loved, from hearts that hurt, yet still they sing, they still ring true. The piano plays for me and you. The room grows quiet when he plays, as if the world holds back its gaze to listen to the sacred sound where all our broken hearts are found. Each phrase he plays is like a prayer, a reaching toward the cool night air. The piano knows what words cannot say, the things we hide throughout the day, in minor chords and major falls. The piano tells our truths and calls us back to who we used to be before the world took hold of we. Piano in the corner, play for me a song of what we're meant to be. Let your ivory and ebony sing of love and loss and everything. Piano in the corner, soft and slow, play the only truth we know. The man who plays has lived a life of gentle joy and quiet strife. His hands remember every song, every moment, right and wrong. The piano is his only friend, the place where broken things can mend. In midnight hours he comes alone to make the piano's voice his own. And in that voice we hear it clear, the reason why we're standing here, connected by this ancient art, the music living in our heart. The notes drift slowly through the air, a tenderness beyond compare. The piano plays until the dawn, until the night has finally gone. But even as the morning breaks, we carry with us what it makes, a memory of the piano's call, the most beautiful sound of all. That life is short, that time will pass, that nothing golden ever lasts. But while we're here we still can play the piano song, come what may. There is a piano in the corner where shadows dance and memories linger. A man sits down and begins to play what the night has come to say. The clock strikes 12 and I'm awake in this jazz club for your sake. The Vinter Radio Jazz plays soft and slow. In lounge and music, let your spirit flow. The 1940s style surrounds this place, where retro jazz shows on your face. The swing music carries all I feel. The timeless music makes the broken heal. The jazz barkeeper pours my drink as vintage jazz helps me think. The nostalgic jazz fills up the air with tenderness beyond compare. The lounger music whispers secrets deep of promises we have to keep. The retro jazz begins to sway like lovers dancing yesterday. The jazz club holds our memory tight in midnight's timeless music light. Midnight jazz confession, hear my prayer. Vintage jazz floating everywhere. In swing music I confess my heart. Retro jazz tearing me apart. Midnight jazz confession, soft and true. In jazz lung I'm lost in you. The Vinter Radio Jazz tells our tale of love that will forever prevail. The lounger music knows our names and plays forever our sacred games. The 1940s live inside our souls, where timeless music makes us whole. The jazz bar echoes with our song, a place where both of us belong. The retro jazz will set me free, forever bound, you and me. The clock strikes 12 and I'm awake in this jazz club for your sake. The Vinter Radio Jazz plays soft and slow. In lounge and music, let your spirit flow. There's something sacred in the dark before the light begins to mark The end of night, the death of dreams, before we wake to what it seems, before the light breaks through the sky, before I learn to say goodbye, before the world demands we part, I'll shelter you against my heart. In darkness we are infinite, before the light makes us submit. The night has held us, you and I, beneath the stars, before the sky grows pale with dawn's approaching gold, before this night becomes too old, before the light reveals what's true. I wanna stay this close to you, I memorize the way you feel, before the morning breaks the seal. There is a truth that darkness holds, a sacred story never told, of how two hearts can beat as one, before the rising of the sun, before the light makes us pretend I love you till the very end. The dawn will come, it always does, and with it truth and fear and loss. But in these hours before it breaks, I'll hold you for tomorrow's sake, before the light reclaims the day, before you have to walk away. In blessed dark we're finally free from all the world's reality, before the light destroys our night, before the dark surrenders bright, before the morning steals your hand, let me love you while I can, before the light, just you and me. In blessed dark we're finally free, before the light destroys our night, before the dark surrenders bright. There's something in the dying night that comes before the break of light, a moment when the world stands still, before the dawn asserts its will. In this eternal sacred space I see forever in your face. The night protects what day would steal, the truth of all that we can feel. Before the sun begins to rise, I'm lost within your sleepy eyes. Before the morning comes to claim the night, the dark, and our sweet flame. This darkness is our sanctuary, before the light makes us sorry. So hold me while the darkness reigns, before the daylight breaks the chains, before we have to face the world, before the truth is all unfurled. I wanna know you in this night, before we're lost within the light, to feel your heartbeat against mine, before the morning draws the line between the night we've always known and day that claims us as its own, before the light steals what we are, before you fade into a star. There's something sacred in the dark, before the light begins to mark the end of night, the death of dreams, before we wake to what it seems, before the light. Hold me tonight, forever in the sacred night. These velvet hours are all we own, before the morning breaks the stone. Hold me close and let time slow in this light of amber glow. The world outside can wait till dawn. These velvet hours are never gone. The clock stops ticking when you're near, when every moment becomes clear. We live in seconds stretched like years, in velvet hours without fears. There is no past, there is no rush, just tender warmth, a gentle touch. The velvet dark that holds us tight is softer than the break of night. In velvet hours we are whole. You are my home, you are my soul. The silence here is not a void, but space where love cannot be destroyed. Each breath you take, I feel it too. In velvet hours, just us two. Let time forget about the day. In velvet hours, we'll always stay. The night has held us, you and I, beneath the stars, before the sky grows pale with dawn's approaching gold. Before this night becomes too old, before the light reveals what's true, I wanna stay this close to you. These These velvet hours are all we have, a moment's grace, a paragraph of all the love we've kept inside, with nowhere left to run and hide. These velvet hours, soft and true, are all I ever need from you. These velvet hours are all we have, a moment's grace, a paragraph. There is a truth that darkness holds, a sacred story never told, of how two hearts can beat as one before the rising of the sun, before the light makes us pretend I'll love you till the very end. The dawn will come, it always does, and with the truth and fear and loss. But in these hours before it breaks, I'll hold you for tomorrow's sake, before the light reclaims the day, before you have to walk away. Morning will come and take us out, back to the world of fear and doubt. But for tonight, before it's gone, we'll dance until the break of dawn. In velvet hours nothing dies, just love reflected in your eyes. You are the only song I need, the only prayer, the only creed. In velvet hours we transcend all earthly rules and make pretend this is the place where dreams come true, where all I am is lost in you. So hold me while the darkness reigns, before the daylight breaks the chains. These velvet hours are all we own, before the morning breaks the stone. Hold me close and let time slow in this light of amber glow. Forever in these velvet hours, with you I'll find my greatest power. The orchestra is playing soft, our bodies slowly drift aloft in this last dance of the evening, before we part and stop believing. We know this is the final song that we have waited for so long. But now that it has finally come, our hearts grow heavy, not just numb. The last dance of the evening fades like light through evening's cannonades. We hold each other close and tight, not wanting to release the night. The band plays on, but slower still, as if they sense we've had our fill of happiness and precious time. And now we're entering the climb back to the world we've left behind, the one we never will unwind from in our hearts forevermore. This dance, this night, this sacred floor, the other couples fade away, but still we move, still we sway. The last dance of the evening holds all the love that time has told. In rhythm and in gentle motion, we express our deep devotion. The orchestra begins to slow, and we both know that this will be the last refrain, that we will dance this sweet terrain together in this sacred space where time has slowed to hold your face. The musicians understand the weight of this last dance before it's late, before the magic has to break, before we have to come awake. The last dance of the evening, hold me near, before the night releases here. The last dance of the evening song is all I've wanted all along. The last dance of the evening, soft and slow, before we have to let it go. The music swells one final time, a crescendo so sublime. The last dance of the evening peaks, as if the orchestra speaks of all the love we've ever known. In this moment we are home, not a place of brick and stone, but a feeling fully grown. In the last dance of the evening, where all our hearts are finally believing that love exists and love is true, and love is me and love is you. The dancers fade, the lights grow dim, but we will hold this song, this hymn. The last dance of the evening ends, but our love will never end. The final notes begin to fall, the orchestra gives up its call. The last dance of the evening's done, but what we've started can't be undone. We step away but hold it near, the memory of why we're here. The last dance of the evening taught us everything that we have sought, that life is brief, that time is small, but love makes sense of it all. We'll carry this through all our days, this last dance in its gentle ways. The orchestra is playing soft, our bodies slowly drift aloft in this last dance of the evening, before we part and stop believing. I dread the moment when the song ends and I must move along, back to the world that waits outside, where I cannot run and hide. The music holds me in its arms and shields me from the world's alarms. But songs must end, they always do, and then I'm left with just the truth that life continues on its way. That night will turn into the day, that what I feel will fade away. Like notes that drift and then decay, the orchestra begins to slow, and I can feel my heart beat low, because I know what's coming near, the silence that I've come to fear. The final chord hangs in the air, a moment of suspended care, where nothing has to change or break, where I don't have to stay awake to all the pain that waits beyond this sanctuary I'm so fond. But when the music stops at last, I must return unto the past and face the world with empty hands and all its harsh and cold demands. The silence after song is done is darker than the setting sun, and I must find a way to go back into all I fear. I know when the music stops, I'll have to find a way to reconcile my mind with all the truth I've held at bay. When the music stops, I'll face the day. When the music stops, I'll stand alone in a world that feels like stone. But maybe in the silence there is something I have yet to dare, a strength that comes from facing down the fear of wearing beauty's crown, of walking through the world with grace despite the hardness of its face. When the music stops, I'm still alive, still capable of how to thrive. A song may end, but I remain transformed by joy and also pain. The silence teaches me to hear the music that lives always near. So when the final note is played and all the instruments have swayed their last goodbye into the night, I'll take a breath and find my sight. The music stops, but I go on, forever changed, forever strong. The silence is not an ending true, it's just a pause before the new, the next song, the next dance, the next breath, the next embrace before the death of this moment, this night, this time. But something eternal will still rhyme. I dread the moment when the song ends and I must move along, back to the world that waits outside, but in the silence I reside. I see myself in the darkness here, a reflection that's not quite clear. Am I the person that I seem, or am I just a fleeting dream? The mirror in the darkness shows a figure that I barely know, a stranger wearing my own face, lost within this hollow space. I've looked into this mirror long and wondered if I'm right or wrong about the things I think I am, about my life, my master plan. The darkness makes the mirror strange, shows me how I've come to change from who I was to who I've been, to who I'm meant to be within. The reflection looks back at me and asks a question I can't see the answer to, but still I try to understand the how and why. A mirror in the darkness holds the truth that rarely can be told, of who we are when no one's watching, when we can finally stop the botching of being who we think we should, of pretending to be good. The mirror shows the naked soul, the broken and the still made whole. I see the sadness in my eyes, the places where the spirit dies, but also see a strength I've earned through all the lessons that I've learned. The mirror in the darkness knows the secrets that forever flows through every heartbeat, every breath, through life and also through the death. Mirror in the darkness, tell me true, who am I? What must I do? Mirror in the darkness, don't look away, show me who I am today. Mirror in the darkness, soft and still, reflect my heart, reflect my will. The darkness is a sacred place where I can finally see my face. Not the version I present, but the person I've became, been spent. The mirror holds no judgment here, just shows me what I need to hear. That I am worthy, I am whole, that I am more than what I've sold myself for, more than what I've done, more than all the pain and none. The mirror says I will survive as long as I stay still alive. Within the darkness I can see the person I was meant to be. The mirror in the darkness fades as dawn begins to make its trades of night for light, of dark for bright. But what I've seen will still ignite a flame within my weary soul that tells me I can still be whole. The mirror showed me who I am, and I no longer have to sham. The person that I've always been is visible, it lives within. And though the morning takes the dark, the mirror left its glowing mark. I see myself in the darkness here, a reflection that's crystal clear. And now I know the truth I need to set myself and spirit free. Rain falls on the fire escape while I'm waiting for escape from this life that feels too small. But the rain reminds me of it all. The rain drums on the metal stairs that lead to nowhere, no one cares. I sit here in the humid night, watching water catch the light. The city hums below my feet, while raindrops make the world complete. There's something pure about the rain, a cleansing of all earthly pain. The fire escape is cold and wet, but here I have no more regrets. Just me and rain, an endless night. The city's glow, the rain's soft might. This humble place, this metal perch is where my soul has come to search. The rain is falling all around, a universal timeless sound that speaks of life and death and change, of how the world is never strange, just endlessly renewing itself like rain upon this metal shelf. I watch the water run and flow and let myself finally know that everything will pass away. The rain, the night, the break of day, and that is beautiful, not sad. That life is precious though it's bad. Rain on the fire escape, falling free, a song of what we're meant to be. Let the water wash us clean of all the spaces in between. Rain on the fire escape soft and true, reminding me of me and you. The fire escape has held me here through every joy and every fear. The rain has washed the dust away from yesterday and today. In this humble metal place I found a kind of sacred grace. Not the grace of churches grand, but grace I finally understand. That life is simple, pure, and right in rain upon a steel-born night. That all I need is here and now, and rain has taught me to take a bow. So let the rain continue on until the night is turned to dawn. I'll sit here on this fire escape and find within myself my shape. The rain reminds me I'm alive, that somehow I will still survive. That even in this humble place there's beauty written on my face. The rain will stop, the sun will rise, but now I see with clearer eyes that everything I've searched to find was always present in my mind. Rain falls on the fire escape while I'm waiting for escape from this life that feels too small. But the rain reminds me of it all. When I am gone, remember me in every note of melody, the way a song can hold a heart long after two have torn apart. Don't look for me in crowded rooms or in the space where daylight blooms, but listen when the music plays, a minor key that gently sways. I live in every sad refrain, in melodies of joy and pain. The songs you hear on autumn nights will carry me like candlelights. Each tender note a word unsaid, each bridge a moment we both bled. Remember me in melody, that's where you'll always find me. A song can hold what words cannot, the depth of every passionate thought, the ache of love that came too late, the beauty found in twist of fate. So when you hear the music play, know that I am there to stay. In every waltz and every blues, in every chord that moves and moves, you'll find me there between the notes. In all the things my silence wrote, the melody will speak my name long after I've turned to flame. Remember me in melody, not in what I used to be. Let the music speak my name. Every verse a gentle flame. Remember me in melody and I'll stay eternally. Remember me in melody, not in what I used to be. The world will turn and seasons change and faces fade from memory's range, but music never lies or dies, it lives forever in our sighs. When you are old and years have passed and think about our love so vast, just play a song and you will see that I am there in melody. Each note a promise soft and true, a love that only knows of you. In every harmony and sound is where my heart will still be found. Don't mourn for me in light of day, just let the sad songs have their say. For in their sorrow you will know the depths to which my love can go. I am the music soft and low, the gentle way that sad songs flow. In every crescendo and refrain, my love for you will still remain. The melody will always play long after I have gone away. Remember me in melody, that's my immortality. When I am gone, remember me in every note of melody, the way a song can hold a heart long after two have torn apart. In melody, I'll live for you eternally and ever true. In this moment, we are free, vintage jazz and you and me. The swing music plays eternally in timeless music harmony. The 1940s style surrounds us here. The retro jazz makes everything clear. The jazz bar holds a million dreams where nothing's ever as it seems. The lounge of music plays so deep, secrets that forever we will keep. The nostalgic jazz fills the air with tenderness beyond compare. The vintage radio jazz whispers low of all the things we need to know. The swing music carries us away to where we wanna always stay. Jazz eternity, sweet and true, is me and you in retro jazz through. The jazz club never closes down for those who wear timeless music's crown. The lounge of music knows our names and plays forever our sacred games. The 1940s live inside our hearts, where retro jazz is where we start. The vintage jazz will never die beneath this endless starlit sky. The swing music is our guiding light in nostalgic jazz through endless night. The timeless music is our prayer, a love beyond all earthly care. In this moment we are free, vintage jazz and you and me. The swing music plays eternally in times of jazz through endless night. The timeless music is our prayer, a love beyond all earthly care. In this moment we are free, vintage jazz and you and me. The swing music plays eternally in jazz eternity, you and me. We dance a waltz that never was, of what could be, what never thus became reality. But in the space we find a form of grace. If circumstances had been kind, if fate had not been so unkind, if you had stayed, if I had asked, if the die had not been cast, we would be dancing still tonight in endless ever-turning flight. The waltz of what could have been is the most beautiful refrain. We could have loved, we could have grown, we could have made a life our own. But in this dance I hold you still and dance the waltz of if I will. The rhythm is the same as real, but made of what I'll always feel. The waltz of what could have been is played in hearts and dreams within. It's the most graceful kind of dance because it's purely circumstance. We move together through the night in what could have been our light. If only we had had the time, if only you had been mine. The music plays a mournful tune beneath the stars, beneath the moon, and we dance on in reverie of all that we could never be. But in this waltz we're perfect still, two souls who move as one will. The what could have been is enough if we are patient, if we're tough. The waltz of what could have been is the only dance we'll ever win. We move together perfectly in all our possibility. The waltz of what could have been begins again and again. The what could have been is not a loss. It's beauty etched within the dross of ordinary mundane life. The what could have been is no strife, but rather peace, a knowing true that I could have loved someone like you. And in that knowledge I am blessed to know what I have liked the best. The waltz continues on and on, even after the night is gone. The what could have been will stay forever in my heart, I pray. So let us dance this waltz one more, of all the things we still adore, about each other, about this night, about the what could have been so bright. The waltz of what could have been is not a loss, it's not chagrin. It's beauty in its purest form, a shelter from the world's harsh storm. We'll dance this waltz forevermore, in our hearts at our core. The what could have been will always be the most beautiful memory. We dance a waltz that never was, of what could be, what never thus became reality. But in this space we find a form of grace. I see the autumn in your eyes, the way the evening slowly dies, and yet you smile at me tonight, as if forever burns so bright. The leaves are falling all around, but in your gaze I've always found a season that will never change, a beauty that time cannot range. You wear the colors of the fall, yet you're the spring that holds it all. The world turns cold with passing days, but warmth lives in your gentle gaze. I watch the branches bare and thin, while summer leaves forever in your skin. The trees undress before the cold, you are the story still untold, of how a heart can hold the year in one eternal moment here. You are the autumn I adore, yet spring to me forevermore. The frost will come, the snow will fall, but you're the warmth through it all. So let the seasons do their dance, I'm lost within your timeless glance. Autumn in your eyes I see, everything that's meant for me. The seasons turn, but you remain, sunshine mixed with gentle rain. Autumn in your eyes tonight, holding me forever tight. Autumn in your eyes I see, everything that's meant for me. The world grows cold with passing days, but when you turn and meet my gaze, I feel the warmth of summer's past, a love I pray will always last. In autumn of your eyes I'll stay, till all my winters fade away. You are the beauty time cannot touch, the one I love forever much. With every leaf that falls to ground, in you I've always found. The trees will lose their final dress and bare themselves in nakedness, but you will always stay the same, a fire, not a dying flame. I watch the nature slow goodbye, but see forever in your eyes. The seasons turn, the years pass by, yet in your gaze I'll always find a spring that never has to end, a lover and a faithful friend. I see the autumn in your eyes, the way the evening slowly dies. And yet you smile at me tonight, as if forever burns so bright. In autumn of your eyes I'll stay, forever and a day. The clock is striking 12 again. Will I forgive what's been, what's been? Midnight offers second chances to all the souls who've lost their dances. I've been running from the truth of all the things I've done since youth, the hurt I've caused, the love I've lost, the price of everything I've cost. But at midnight something shifts, as if the night itself gives gifts of possibility and grace, a moment to rewrite my face. Second chances at midnight come when the day's accounting's done and all the failures fade away before the breaking of the day. I take a breath and let it go, the person I no longer know, and ask if I can find the strength to go to any length. The world was sleeping when I fell into the darkness, into hell, but midnight brought a gentle voice that told me I could still have choice. Second chances at midnight arrive for those still wanting to survive, to be more than they have been, to let the healing now begin. The clock will strike and time will turn, and in that moment we will learn that it's not too late to start again, that we can be forgiven, friend. The midnight hour holds the key to who we're meant to become, be a second chance at being whole, a resurrection of the soul. Second chances at midnight come for those who thought their race was run. The clock strikes 12 and we're made new, forgiven for everything we do. Second chances at midnight shine, a light that proves we're still divine. At midnight I can shed my skin and let my better self begin. The darkness holds a certain grace that shows me my authentic face, not the face the world has made, not the person who has strayed, but the one beneath it all who hears the midnight's gentle call to rise again, to try again, to be restored, to transcend. The second chance at midnight comes, not just in dreams but in our bones. We feel it deeply, we know it's true. At midnight all things can renew. So when the clock strikes 12 tonight, I'll step into that sacred light and claim my second chance with grace and wear forgiveness on my face. The midnight holds no judgment here, just opportunity to persevere, to be the person I can be, to finally set myself free from all the shame and all the doubt, from being locked inside and out. The second chance at midnight brings the hope that anything could spring. The clock is striking 12 again. Will I forgive what's been, what's been? Midnight offers second chances to all the souls who've lost their dances. Let's swing into forever tonight, where retro jazz burns oh so bright. The swing music takes us far away to 1940s and yesterday. The jazz bar is calling out my name. The Vinta Radio jazz sets my soul aflame. The lounger music plays a tender song, a place where all of us belong. The 1940s style and grace show clearly in your beautiful face. The vintage jazz begins to play. The swing music carries us away. The jazz club fills with dancing feet, where retro jazz and lovers meet. The nostalgic jazz surrounds us here, making everything so crystal clear. Swing into forever with me tonight, where retro jazz and timeless music are bright. The swing music takes us far away to 1940s dreams, forever we'll stay. Swing into forever, don't you see? That's where you're meant to be with me. The vintage radio jazz tells our tale of love that will forever prevail. The lounge music whispers soft and low of feelings only we could know. The jazz bar echoes with our song, a place where both of us belong. The 1940s style flows through my veins. The retro jazz runs through my veins. The swing music takes control tonight. Everything just feels so right. With timeless music all around, I finally found what I have found. Let's swing into forever tonight, where retro jazz burns oh so bright. The swing music takes us far away to 1940s, and forever we'll stay. Close your eyes and dream with me of nostalgic jazz and what could be. The vintage jazz whispers all night long in timeless music and swing music song. The jazz club doors open soft and slow for those who seek that vintage glow. The lounger music carries us away to 1940s, to yesterday. The vintage radio jazz plays what we need, a melody to plant our seed. The retro jazz begins to flow like rivers of a gentle glow. The swing music makes our spirits soar higher than they've been before. The nostalgic jazz surrounds our hearts, healing all the broken parts. Nostalgic reverie holds me still. Vintage jazz bends to my will. The timeless music plays our song. In 1940s we belong. Nostalgic reverie, sweet and true, bringing me forever close to you. The jazz barkeeper smiles and knows the story that the music shows. The lounger music tells of all we've done under midnight moon and sun. The vintage radio jazz plays on and on, creating dreams we depend upon. The retro jazz has brought us here, where swing music makes it clear that timeless music and nostalgic jazz are all we ever asked to have. The 1940s echo in our souls, making broken people whole. Close your eyes and dream with me of nostalgic jazz and what could be. The vintage jazz whispers all night long in timeless music and forever song.
Listen close, can you hear the call? Timeless music echoing through the hall of vintage jazz and swing music dreams, where nothing's ever as it seems. The 1940s whisper in the air, timeless music floating everywhere. The jazz club fills with smoky haze, where retro jazz will set ablaze your heart and soul with melodies of vintage radio jazz brought to your knees. The lounge music speaks a language old, of stories that have never been told. The jazz bar pianos play so deep, secrets that the night will keep. The swing music rises, falls, and swells, creating magic under moonlit bells. Timeless echoes call to me, vintage jazz will set me free. In retro jazz I find my peace, where all my troubles find release. Timeless echoes, soft and true, bringing all my dreams come true. The nostalgic jazz fills up the room, lifting shadows, lifting gloom. The vintage radio jazz plays without end, a melody that never has to bend. The lounge music knows exactly when to bring me back to life again. The 1940s live inside my heart, where timeless music plays its part. The jazz club doors will never close to those who seek what nobody knows. That swing music and retro jazz are real, and they can make the broken heal. Listen close, can you hear the call? Timeless music echoing through the hall of vintage jazz and swing music dreams, forever timeless, so it seems.
The city glows in shades of amber gold, stories of the past forever told. In retro nights we find our way back to yesterday, back to stay. The vinyl spins a lazy spinning sound, where retro jazz and swing abound. The neon signs paint memories bright of swing music dancing through the night. The jazz club doors open wide and slow for those who seek that vintage glow. Retro nights are calling me back to what we used to be. Vintage jazz and swing music play, in retro jazz we find our way. Retro nights are calling me to timeless music, wild and free. The vintage radio jazz plays soft and clear, reminding us of all we hold dear. The lounge music carries us away to retro jazz and yesterday. The horn sections blow so sweet and fine, creating melodies that intertwine. In this jazz club I am home at last, where retro jazz and present meet the past. The 1940s echo in each song, the place where broken hearts belong. The swing music carries all I feel and makes the broken pieces heal. The jazz barkeeper knows my name, he plays the songs that stake their claim on hearts that beat to vintage radio jazz, where time moves slow and moments last. The lounge music swells and then recedes, fulfilling all my deepest needs. The city glows in shades of amber gold, stories of the past forever told. In retro nights we find our way back to yesterday, back to stay.